What do you talk about? Do you talk about politics? Do you talk about religion? Do you talk about money? Do you talk about sex?
For Sandra, Simon, and my dad, it's music. We always talk about music.
Or books,
Star
right?
Trek, TV show.
Star Trek. So it depends. Sometimes we have lunch there and we talk about ordinary stuff. Or sometimes we watch Star Trek. So it's like TV dinner kind of thing. So, and then your dad will make cuento about Kirk and the old Star Trek, right? Like,
Liza, do you remember some of the most difficult conversations you had with your boys?
maybe with this guy, when the girlfriend, the Russian, I said,
Okay.
no way. She's the bad news. Iho, I don't meddle in here, but I'm telling you. And Sandra and Simon joined in and said, Vinny, you can do better than that. You know, she's not respectful. She's not... Please and thank you. How hard can that be, right?
No, of course, naman, I got super mad.
He got mad. He was lording for the girl.
I was going to move with her to Russia.
Yeah. He goes, Mom, let me go with her, my life. I go, you go, you don't come back.
I think I said something really baduy, like, let my love live or something.
Yeah. We all laughed. Like, how old were you? Like, you were 20 na.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, I guess first love, di ba?
Yeah, you're talking about 4 years ago. So paano natapos yun?
It was merely because I had to move back from the Philippines.
And,
It's just not practical.
Yeah, and what made you realize that, after all those lines of, my life is, for
Oh, right.
I want to go to Russia, etc.
I think hindsight has a lot to do with it. Just looking back and saying, yeah, okay, but
Oh, she had a boyfriend after you. Admit it. She ditched you. No.
but no, it's just a standard breakup, right? You just move on. Wala lang.
No, but it can be difficult.
It was definitely difficult.
It can be difficult.
Yeah.
If it was first love and,
Yeah. Like we only just started talking recently now, just because there's so much emotion, right? You need time for it, to be able to be friends again. Yeah.
Let's talk about public life, public scrutiny. How are you able to handle that? I mean, Liza, for somebody very private like you.
Yeah, I still am. I don't.
You are, yeah, but paano?
I mean, I rarely give interviews. I really like my anonymity.
Thank you for doing this. Oh, thank you.
It's like New York, diba? That's why I love New York. Nobody knows you. You can do your thing. Now, let's see. If he wins, I'll deal with it, right?
Yeah. And
When the time
pag
comes.
pinalad ang iyong asawa, are you starting to think about the role that you would play as first lady?
No, I don't want to jinx it. Because in 2016, we really thought we would win. And it was really a painful. Now people say, ang lakas ninyo, sure na yan. And in my mind, like, try losing and living with it for 6 years. That's difficult.
Because of that experience,
Yeah.
you don't want to think about it.
Yeah.
Vinny, ikaw, do you think about the prospects of your father winning the elections and what you would do? Would you stay in Singapore?
Well, at the moment, I think because since 2016, we are all so superstitious. Like, no amount of lead can make me comfortable with speculating what I'm going to do after the election, right? Yeah.
No, I understand that. But let me just push it a little bit, Liza, because anything is possible. But are you thinking about role models, for example, former first ladies here and abroad?
No, my role model is me. Maybe my mom or my lola. That's as far as it goes, yeah.
Okay.
Who's your role model?
Actually, I get a lot of inspiration from, this producer called Rick Rubin? Have you ever heard of him?
No.
He's a hip-hop producer anyway, yeah. He's just
Rick Rubin? I never
Rick
heard.
Rubin. He talks a lot about how do I explain? He gets the best out of people in a very positive way,
You're thinking about that kind of modeling, which I think is very good. But in terms of public scrutiny,
Right.
you guys have been public. Inevitably, you're public, as you would say, because you are a Marcos.
Right.
How do you handle? How do you traverse that line?
Right. I think it's harder for my mom because she had to take that on, but like the three of us naman, we grew up with that. That's a normal part of our life.
You don't know what it is to be not public.
Well, every time I go, that's why I love going to Singapore, right? People aren't afraid to say that, you know, you're not good at coding, or you know, or parang you know your friends are real, right? So that's why I go abroad. But yeah,
How do you handle that, Lisa? I mean, knowing that you cannot be public, even if you know you try to be not public.
Well, I think people can be as public as they let themselves be, right? Some people like posting about everything. They wear, they eat it. Some people don't. So it's really up to the person, right? I mean, we'll see. Let's cross the bridge. when we
What
get
does the senator say about, you know, public life, about public scrutiny?
Well, Bong was in Malacanang since he was at 8, right? So can you imagine all that?
It's not like it's a
He-
choice.
no, I think for him it comes so naturally.
Yeah, like when he was Ilocos governor, we'd go to China and all that, and I could see like you know the way he sits, the way he engages. You know, that's an art, huh?
Yeah.
You know, the translation, then you're there patient. Diba? I am the most impatient person I know, and the most kitty person I know. But he really, you know, it's I guess the training, right? Or you lived with it all your life.
I mean, if your dad is the president, right, growing up,
Yeah.
Until it became natural, second nature.
even dressing up, right? He just naturally dresses. Like when he leaves the room, he never leaves in casual clothes, because when he grew up in Malacanang, you know, important people be walking around. You need to look presentable, right?
Liza, you become, di ba, the art and culture, fashion ambassador. Everybody will be watching what you'll be wearing, anong kulay, anong design.
You know, when they did this whole thing about my mother-in-law having 3,000 pairs of shoes, right? And now in this campaign, people are giving me outfits and shoes, and we haven't even started. You know what I mean? I go, and imagine she was first lady for 30 years, right? Imagine how much stuff you accumulate. So, no, it's just an aside talking about.
No, but are you going to be politically involved? I mean, your circle of friends knows that you are, you know, somebody described you as someone brilliant. You're a brilliant lawyer.
Maybe, well, I'll cross the bridge when I get there. But if ever, teaching will be good. I'm a lawyer, but to enter government, no way. They can't afford me, number one. And I'll fire all of them. So,
Di ba, may mga pagkakataon kasi hindi mo naman mahihiwalay talaga minsan yung personal at saka yung policy. But it's not something that terrifies you, Liza.
no.
Or nothing terrifies Liza Martin.
No. I get scared also. But I mean, government, no, that's not my thing. Yeah, I'm very New York, so it has to be my way or the highway, right? So just...
And people will be watching. Can you imagine the kind of attention that you guys will be getting, whether you're in Singapore or in Manila?
Right. I still don't understand. I don't really do it. I'm not like. There's so many more guapo people in the world.
Yeah. Vini has a fans club now, you know? From signing Sandro's autographs, now he has 4 fans.
Ano yung pakiramdam mo na meron ka ng sariling fans club, sabi ni Ma'am?
I mean, I'm definitely grateful. I mean, I'm not sure what I did to deserve it, but I mean, if anyone's watching out there, thanks, you know?
Nee, you're kilig. Come on.
Hello.
Security. You guys are used to security. Because I can imagine when your dad becomes president, at pinalad na maging presidente ang inyong ama, ay mapapaligiran kayo.
For the moment, I just don't wanna. I don't wanna think about PSG or anything. Like we're not there yet, kasi you know.
Okay.
Like,
The only reason why I raise it up is, you know, people must realize, I mean, somebody once said this, that the security of the first family is the security of the president. You know, Mrs. Quezon, unfortunately, was ambushed.
Oh, was she?
Yes, when on her way to opening the Quezon Memorial Hospital in Baler, kasama niya ang kanyang anak, and then son-in-law and 9 other